honestly. She is unstoppable. Education is Becky's element. A historian, she directed the Sheridan Center for Teaching and Learning and received Brown's Presidential Leadership Award for Innovation. Since her retirement, she's guided student research at Brown, taught at the Rhode Island School of Design, and offered courses on colonial settlements in the White Mountains for students at PSU. And she is a public teacher. She has written on Lancaster settlement maps in the book Beyond the Notches, Stories of Place in New Hampshire's North Country. She has discussed Congressman John Wingate Weeks, her great-grandfather, sponsor of the 1911 Weeks Act that enabled the creation of the National Forest, for the Society for the Protection of New Hampshire Forests, the Mount Washington Observatory, and others. She's a featured historian in 2 films on the Weeks Act, The People's Forest and The Balancing Act, co-sponsored by the Forest Service and PSU Center for Rural Partnerships and Museum of the White Mountains. She's presented on the diary of Tamar Sinclair, a woman who was a White Mountain innkeeper during the Civil War for the Museum of the White Mountains, and more, much more, writing for journals and speaking to audiences from young people to U.S. veterans about New Hampshire's past. Phone her and you may hear, "Can I call you back? I have to finish this biography." Becky is also active in public service. She has served on the council of the Strawberry Bank Museum in Portsmouth, on the board of the New Hampshire Historical Society, and as a trustee of the Weeks Medical Center in Lancaster. She's worked on state environmental issues and engaged in outreach to the Society for the Protection of New Hampshire Forests. In 2011, Becky and other family members collectively received the Forest Society's Conservationist of the Year Award for their work to preserve North Country lands. Not surprisingly, Becky embraced PSU's mission of service to the region and stepped forward, first serving on the President's Council, the university's volunteer outreach and fundraising council, and later on the advisory council of the Museum of the White Mountains, actively promoting the history and culture of the Whites and supporting the museum's exhibits, lectures, and hands-on projects for students, researchers, and the public. All exciting teaching, scholarship, and service. As the museum begins its 12th year, Becky chairs its distinguished council. Although the what she does is impressive, even more impressive is how she does it, with integrity, intelligence, enthusiasm, and creativity. She inspires others. Becky, you've made New Hampshire stronger, more connected, and culturally and historically more aware. In the process, you've changed many lives for the better, mine included. And mine too. Sara Jayne and mine. Thank you, Rebeccca Weeks, Cheryl Moore.